So I get these emails all the time where people are like, Bagel, I have a mid-game account and I have an LD5 that you haven't done a video on in years. And I feel like you could get 1 million views on the content showing people how to get G1 on my account that's currently Fighter 1. And also, by the way, I have no runes because I have bad rune farming RNG. And also I have no mana because I don't farm runes. But you should get G1 on my account. It'll make good content. You'll get 1 million views. All the time. Every day, all the time, hundreds, thousands of emails like this. I know people are watching this right now, and he's talking about my email. I'm talking about all your emails, because all y'all email me with this all the time. You always try to like, I'm gonna trick him. I'm gonna say that he's gonna get 1 million views with this video fixing my account. Like, guys, this is the 1000th time I've heard this. This is not the first time. It's not the first time someone's tried it. So this person, after I preface it with that, this person emailed me something similar. However, there was definitely a catch to this one. There was definitely a hook to this one that caught my attention. So if we look at his monster collection, we see that he's missing a lot of, he's got some LD4s, right? He's missing a lot of these units, like some of these even Hall of Heroes. He's missing a lot of these. He has maybe like a third or a quarter of the LD4s in the game. So we're seeing he's not like a super LD whale buying LD packs after LD packs after LD packs after LD packs. But on his account, right, we're seeing he actually said I think he said he spent about $200. I think that was legit what he said. Hold on. Oh, less than $200. So at first I didn't believe. I'm like, no, there's no way. And then I looked at his account. I'm like, there's all these LD4s missing. Wait a second. Not only does he have like one LD5, he happens to have basically like how to play his Exodia comp with the Nephthys and the Han and the Nyx and things like that. And he's got a Dark Bison, and I don't think he has any Light Nat 5s. Does he have any Light Nat? He's got a lot of other monsters too. But I was like, you have this crazy comp, and he's Fighter 1. He's got Exodia and he's Fighter 1. So, today, we are going to see if we can, I think all we really need to do, he said he's been farming giants. He said he used to not farm, but he's been farming giants, a lot lately, for a while anyway. So I want to see what we can make happen with this guy's account. In RTA, generally, I don't fall for this stuff, right? Generally, I'm like, no, I'm not going to fall for this. Didn't even do placement battles. He's so confused and, overwhelmed by RTA and everything, and he feels like, here's the thing, he has zero confidence in RTA, mostly due to unfair matchmaking. You have Exodia. What do you even need to worry about matchmaking for? You're afraid of people picking all the LD5s? You have them. You have the Nyx and the Nephthys and the Han. You have those units. Just pick those units. You don't have to worry about the enemies picking those. You could just pick them yourselves. That's the situation that we're in right here. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna take a look at where's the Han here? The Nyx is here. So here's the strategy. Here's the situation. A lot of times I like to go and decide on the RTA comp. And like theorycraft like what the comp is here. Oh, he's got whoa. What was that? I'm very scared of the Swift runes now. I was excited about the Swift. I was like, maybe he actually has some runes. Okay, he's got the Trikaru. He's got, what does he have? Saw the Veramos in there. Okay, he's got some dungeon teams. Scared of that. I mean, I know that's a thing. Like, if you can't make the continuous damage team work, the tattoo team work like that, you can always put like the Veramos in front. I think that was even on the Com to Us channel that they showed that. But here's the game plan for here. I don't think we're really going to use too much of this, of the Dark Dragon. Oh, the Dark Dragon must be new. I don't think we're going to use too much of him. You guys are like, ha, I knew it. I think we're going to use, mostly, this is going to be the core of our team. Is this. And where's the, yeah. So so we have 2 speed leads, right? And then we have 1 strip. We have a Triton in here, which we're going to pick at the end.
gotta find him. I can't find him. And then, you know, we could go. We could go Ganymede. We could go. I think another damage dealing unit, like another AoE bruiser kind of thing, is gonna be good here. And then we're gonna pick a Triton at the end. So we have to. Ooh, we also have Savannah is gonna be good. So we can think about, like, this is gonna be one of our, like, mid picks, mid to end picks. We got a Triton here somewhere. So we're gonna put our fastest Swift set on the Nyx. We're gonna put our second fastest Swift set on Triton because it gets such high base speed. We could also use the Chiwu, but we don't need the Chiwu because we already have speed leads. So we'll use the Triton because I don't know if he's gonna have enough speed to make Chiwu fast enough, as fast as he needs to be. So this is gonna be the core comp, and then we're gonna make our fifth. Because, like, if they ban the Han, then we're missing some DPS. If they ban the, if they ban, I feel like a lot of people would ban the Han. So then we'll play around with the fifth pick, either the Belinus or something else, and because this is nowhere near. This is kind of this is like a top 100. You could get top 100 with, like, comps like this, right? You do need some flexibility, but he does also have he's got some other OP units. I feel like we're definitely gonna get. I kind of want to use him. I kind of want to just put him on Swift and be like, "Ha, you weren't expecting this guy on Swift." But yeah, I really feel like we definitely need another. But anyway, he's got so many good units. He's got so many good units here. He's got so many units that could make you know what the thing is? Oh, we should use he's got Charlotte too. He's got Charlotte, but people are gonna verti-heal us. That's the situation if we start picking that Charlotte too. We gotta try to not get verti-healed. Anyway, let's rune things up, and then let's come back to it, because I feel like I'm already all over the place. We'll rune things up. We'll see how we'll see what we can make work. This is a perfect example of why I never actually take the bait anytime people are like, "Oh, Vago, fix my account, do my this, look at my account, do this on my account." And I'm like, every effing time, I'm like, guys, just farm runes. But no, that can't be it. Guys, just farm runes. No, but that can't be it. So, here's all the things. Here's so many things. I think we're just gonna have a crash course in so many things wrong with this picture. Number one, Neptus is on Swift, but not really that fast on Swift because of things like this, like HP speed 13. Like, what? This is a blue. Just sell this. First off, it was a blue that didn't even have speed to begin with. This was a sell as soon as you got it. This shouldn't have ever even been rolled at all. Wait a second. How is this a blue? This was React. So, another mistake. Don't react blue runes. Number one, don't react blue runes. Number two, if a Swift unit doesn't have speed, you generally 99% of the time don't need it unless it's extreme efficiency for DPS and you can put it on like a Stella for siege or something like that. You don't need to be super fast, but it has to have extreme efficiency. So that shouldn't have ever even... All of this whole rune is wrong. Okay. Number three, Tiana has despair runes. Tiana doesn't strip with skill 3. Tiana should be fast. Tiana should not be despair. Number 4, Ganymede has despair runes. So the thing with Ganymede is Ganymede doesn't have AoEs, he doesn't have strips. There's no reason for Ganymede to have despair. His third skill, AoE decreases their attack bar, but it doesn't actually touch them. It only touches one unit. His first skill hits one unit. Second skill doesn't hit any units, so despair is completely irrelevant for the second skill. Third skill is only touches one unit, so could only potentially despair proc on one unit. So Ganymede despair is terrible on Ganymede. Tiana's despair is terrible on Tiana. Another thing is I've sorted these by sub-property, right? Sorted these by sub-property. So this one is 10 speed, and I'm like, that can't be right. This is not sorted by sub-property. So I look again, I'm like, this is sorted by sub-property. So all of these other runes are less than. This rune. There's all the reasons in the world that this rune needs to go bye-bye. First off, First off, it is a blue rune, number 1. Number 2 is an attack slot 4, which is like, what are you gonna do with like, except for Kaki and like the Onimushas now, and then bombers. Like, those are the things that attack slot 4. Aside from that, and there's so few units that even use attack slot 4 that you don't really have to worry about, like, oh, keep a blue despair rune for just, like, no, just violent, fatal, focus, will. Those are the only ones. Those are the only ones you need for that. This one, okay, that's very slow. That could be potentially re-apped. No innate, but still it's a legend. Re-app the orange ones, guys. You got to look at the natural level of the things, and then you would, if it's orange, then we'll do that. Okay, so some people would also argue that despair is not what you want for Nephthys. I actually use despair on Nephthys. You can go with despair. You go violence, more meta. Another thing that I want to see here is this. Broken set for violent. Don't use a violent for a broken set. Like, this rune is valuable. You need this rune on so many different units. Also, I wouldn't have grinded the crit damage. So, yeah, don't use violent for a broken set. Number 7,900 is, I could say 517 out of 800. That means you're not farming enough runes. If I go over here, and I go to all, and I go over here, and I go to grade, and I go, he's got a dark Dalsim too. Go to grade, I go to here. You could sell, like, generally, like, you could just sell a lot of these things that, I mean, you could use that for a cleave team, but like a lot of this stuff, you can sell things based on sort by grade, and then see, like, what's at the very, very bottom. Those are going to be the ones that you're most likely to sell. Also, another thing that you can do is you can go to obtained, and then generally the ones at the bottom are going to be the ones that you're most likely to sell because they're the ones that you got on your account first. Megan, hooray! But like, some of these is like, what are you going to do with this? What are you going to do with this? You need better stuff. Okay, so already not maxed. You should be at the point where you're like, so much rune farming is happening that, like, you're constantly maxing and having to find things to sell. Number 75 is this. I know you think you're maxed. You're like, got the glasses on. You're like, 120 out of 120. That means I'm maxed on grinds. No, that means you are 10% of capacity for grinds. Like, you gotta, those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump up those numbers. 120 out of 20, you gotta farm the crap out of R5. Then we go to artifacts. 52 out of 400. That's 1/8 full. You gotta farm. Everything needs to be farmed. So much more than has been done. I mean, at least he's been farming something, right? He's got like something. I actually did get the units fast enough. I think we can make them work. Other. Oh, okay. Oh, these are new. These are new anyway. We roll that for. We want to roll that anyway. We run. Okay. Well, at least we'll roll these. Okay. I'll give you that. At least we roll those. This we don't need. Okay. But some of these we want to roll. We want to see if we get some speed. He's got speed 12. What are you gonna? I shouldn't even let him keep this speed 12. But these are just like, we want to see if these roll speed. I'll give him that. You could roll 18 speed on there. That could be actually usable. Especially compared to all the other stuff. Another thing though that I did notice is there's no accuracy runes. So we need some accuracy runes because I was looking for some like fast accuracy runes. I'm like, they're not there. That should be an indication right there that more rune farming needs to be done. This is just a rant video, isn't it? Okay, so that's I said my piece. There needs to be a lot. You have 5 LD5s. You gotta fund some of these runes and some of these grinds. Listen, guildmates. What guild are we in? What guild are we in? We are in White Wormling. Okay, you gotta get on his game and make it farm more runes. You're gonna be like, yo, bro, you got so many LD5. You gotta farm some artifacts. You gotta farm some grinds. This is what happens when you guys. When I actually get on your account and then I rage, and then that's what you asked. You asked for the rage. You asked for my rage. He's like, I didn't want that. Not like this. It's too brutal. I can't stop. Make it go away. Okay. That's what I say every time I look at you guys. Okay, we're gonna continue to work on the account. I got 2 units somewhat fast. The 2 units that needed to be fast, but we still have work to do, so we'll continue to do that. And I don't know what I'm going to do about these grinds. So they can only have so much. The grinds need to happen. There's so much PvE farming that needs to be done right now. So we're back, still rerooting. I do want to mention 2 things. Number 1, the Ganymede is not actually on Despair. Ganymede is on Violent. He just has a Despair broken set. I'm not sure if Tiana's like that as well. I'll double check that. But generally speaking, don't do that. Second off, I want to mention that a lot of people do this, and I keep complaining about this, and nobody ever listens. 7 years, nobody ever listens to anything else. I say farm runes. Nobody listens to farm runes. They say, why is my account bad? Well, you didn't farm runes. Well, you never said that. Second off is another thing is the very limited grinds and gems that are actually on this account. This rune is not anything that should be kept in the first place. And like you shouldn't be grinding and gemming to improve a dog crap rune. You should just be selling the dog crap rune, and then you have more mana to upgrade the actual good runes instead of trying to keep so much stuff. Also, the fact that there's almost no mana. 1 million mana is not a lot of mana. 1 million mana is basically no mana in 2021. 100 million mana is like fair. It means like, okay, you're farming some runes. That's not an exaggeration. That's not like me having high standards. That's like, if you don't have millions and millions and tens of millions and maybe 100 million or even more than 100 million, 200 million, 300 million mana, then you're not farming runes. You're not farming artifacts, grinds. I mean, the inventory is empty. Did I say le inventory is empty? I'm not French. Anyway, yeah, so this is just, there's not the resources on this account. I'm going to try to do the best that I can do, but there's not the resources on this account to even do much of anything. You're like, is that a Swift Han? Like I said, I'm going to try to do what I can do. So you got to think that at this point, he regrets ever emailing me, which might be good. Then you guys email me less and far more. Email less, far more. I don't know how else to say that. Email less, far more. Seriously. I mean, people spend more time writing me the emails. They could be farming. This time you could be spent farming. Okay, so let's go for first one. Let's go Nephthys. Straight away. Because I know I want to do the Triton last. Fran Bastet. Perfect. Let's go Nephthys, and then we'll do a Nyx Haunt. Oh, jeez. Jeez. This guy, seriously, I'm sorry, Sky. I was not prepared for that. Okay. I was not prepared for that. Let's see what else we have. Actually, we can make something work. What else was I gonna... Wait, what were the other units that I was gonna bring in? Do you have runes? You don't have runes. Crap. He wins now, doesn't he? He wins. I know she has runes. Crap. Oh, she doesn't have runes. Okay. And and a Rika. Okay. Well, I've decided I'm gonna ban. They definitely ban the Nyx. We already lost this, actually. No, they don't ban the Nyx. Okay. We can still win this, actually. We can still win this. So we're going to strip and increase cooldowns. They picked a Triton, man. I gotta pick the Vertical into that. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I probably should have had some other stuff built. Let's go. There we go. I'm trying to think who... Actually, they don't have any runes. Okay. Let's do... I guess we do one of these on you. Never mind. Just kidding. We'll do one of these. Nice. I don't know that this really shows much of anything. I don't know that this really shows much of anything. So, yeah, there we go, I suppose. Let's do one of these. Let's do one of these. Okay, we need to at least rune up another monster, right? We need to at least rune up another monster. The joys of RTA. I totally forgot how nonsense it is at, like, basically any level of RTA is just nonsense. So, the fact that we're running a super crazy LD comp in basically unranked at this point, this low level. Actually, you know what, that Tetra... Well, first off, he picked the Tetra too soon, but at least he knows how to counter the comp that or at least start to counter it, right? So that's one of the reasons that I wanted to bring Savannah. I was also looking for a water Like maybe if he had a Barbara or something like that. I'm not saying he needs to go and spend money to get a Barbara or try to summon a Barbara. I was just saying like Barbara could be an interesting or a nice unit to have. Also, this guy picks the also Poseidon. I was gonna say if we have runes on the Poseidon. So right now he's picking very heavy into the wind. We're gonna go because he actually has runes on this Rika. I didn't even rune this Rika, so Rika's not skilled up. Maybe it's. I was gonna say maybe it's new. I don't actually think it's new. Let's go this. Let's go this. So we gotta kind of ban. Oh, I was gonna say we gotta ban the Tetra. He doesn't have a speed lead, so we could just ban the Tetra. She's gonna be the troublemaker, and we'll do one of these. Actually, no, we're fine. We're fine. We got the Nyx. I was gonna say actually that Triton's gonna not have a speed lead to go along with it. So yeah. But yeah, this is the problem with RT. Well, one of the many problems. Thank you. First off, I need to thank this person for actually. It's another problem with RTA. But I need to thank this person for actually playing RTA to begin with. Can we just kill him? Like between this and the Rika is what I'm thinking. Ah, we were so close. Okay, so she's actually gonna. Oh, there we go. That was my thought process there. That we were maybe gonna actually have enough to kill him. Is this who I think it is? I think this might be who I think it is. I think that this is actually someone that watches the videos and also, yeah, let's do one of these. If this is who I think it is, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a similar name. I think I know who this is. I think it's one of you that's watching this right now. So we have to include this. So like I was there, I did a bunch of matches that I didn't even include, but okay, yeah. So I did a bunch of matches. Now he's gonna be like, what do I even? Oh, okay. So this is actually a decent pick against what we're doing. Let's go for this, and let's go for this. I mean, we may as well pick the Triton now. So. I think we try our luck. I wonder if he goes like Leo, Lulu. Because I feel like that could be decent. I feel like he knows enough to know that could be decent. So, let's see. He's probably pissed off right now. He's probably pissed off. He's like, I can't believe that this is unranked Japanese. Why do we have a Japanese flag too? Ban the opponent's monster. We're going to ban this one, and we're going to see bans the Triton. I feel like I'm fine with that. So let's see if we get CC'd. Let's see what the situation is. I just think it's kind of funny. Right? We still have all our damage, though. So, does Vertiheal Revenge? Vertiheal does? Of course Vertiheal revenges! Okay. Oh, wow. GG. So this is how to counter a toxic comp like this, by the way. 45% chance. I feel like Vertiheal constantly does that though, constantly. But the water, the Hay Gang was actually smart here. So yeah, it's kind of feeling like he might go Leo Lulu as well, but he went for his LDs. So GG. There you go. That's the counter. I like how we lost once, and then this count. Well, you guys don't actually know how many times we lost. We lost. Did we lose a second time? I feel like we didn't lose a second because we just got paired up against like nonsense, just like nonsense. So, yep. This is Fighter 2 RTA in 2020. This is why so many people leave the game with don't play RTA. They're like, this is a Fighter 2 comp, guys. Fighter 2 comp. I feel like we actually don't need to. Generally, these units are not. I can just pick Rika there. Generally, those units are not ruined for. That's fine. Ban leader skill. What is he gonna ban? He's gonna ban the Han? Is that what he's gonna ban? I'm either gonna ban the leader skill or the sustain unit. Maybe we'll ban the leader skill. Yeah, he's gonna ban the Han. That's what I thought he was gonna ban. Okay, but we have multiple sources of damage though. So I think my first target might be the Chow. Feel like Chow. But Fighter 3 player. This comp shouldn't be in Fighter 2 or Fighter 3. This comp should be at least in comp. I mean, like, really, if we look at this, this is something you would see on like how to play using. So, do we actually get the defense breaks and push? No, we don't. No, we don't. Let's get some of these. Okay, let's get some of these. So toxic, so toxic. Let's do one of these. Let's do one of, I guess we'll just put more damage into Leica. I said we're gonna go for the Chow first, but this is not fully maxed. Actually, it's just a cooldown that's the problem there, right? Okay, can we actually kill or do a decent amount of damage to the Chow there? No, we can't. And Chow's gonna move before anything. Okay. Let's go for this, I guess. Actually, we're fine on that. Let's just try to sleep this guy. Let's go for this. Let's go for this. Let's go for this. Let's go for this. Because he doesn't have any dots. How does he not have dots? One of these. One of... Let's just kill him. Let's just kill him. And worry about everything else. I mean, there's nothing to really even worry about because it's Nephthys, so... We do one of these. That Nyx, though... That Nyx makes this Rika so ridiculous. There's nothing he can do. He's not even at his tablet right now. He's just... Oh, no, he is at his tablet. Never mind. Now's the point where we start to see some Lulus, right? Now's the point. Okay, let's do this, and let's do this, and let's hope that they... I mean, here's what he could do. He could legit just keep queuing up, pick his 3 LDs at the beginning, and then wait for his opponent to concede. Because you know on the other end what happens. You know, as soon as someone picks 3 LDs... Like, these 3 LDs, like, so fast into that. Like, you know someone at the other end is like, this mother effing... And then they're going to pick Verd last. I would pick Verd last. I feel like that. Oh, they pick Ragdoll last. Okay, so we'll probably ban the Ragdoll. Right? And then we'll go for one of these, and we'll see. I feel like the Savannah could be doing better. So we'll see if Diana cuts in. We'll see what the situation is there. Oh, they're not that fast. Okay. Does Diana cut in? Does Diana... What's the situation here? What should she go for? Okay, so she stays in human form. Let's do one of these. Let's do one of these. Let's do one of these. Okay, let's do one of these. I'm sorry, not one of these. I know you guys get so triggered when I say one of these. Diana can't really do anything. This guy can actually provoke a decent amount, so he can provoke this. Okay, never mind. He didn't provoke him. I feel like let's not even give Diana those extra stacks. We just do that should kill. Okay. This provoke could be dangerous for us. We'll see. It'll be super. I know I use that aggressively, especially considering Lulu's Lulu. So first skill should do more damage than second because first skill is based on speed, and also we have a speed buff. I feel like this is just a lose-lose situation for everyone involved. Like, I'm here, I'm like spending all this time trying to fix an account that just doesn't have the runes or the grinds or the gems or the artifacts or the... Well, it doesn't have a lot of things that really it needs to have. And then the person whose account this is... Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I am not threatened by any of those units. That's the unit that I'm threatened by. Okay. The person whose account this is, because he already picked our Savannah, is not happy because I was crapping on his account, right? It was like telling me he didn't farm runes. Like, but I did farm runes. I mean, some, but there's still so much more runes. And then you took all the doodoo runes and you grinded the very few grinds and gems that you have into that. And then the people watching are probably like, why do I want to see this, right? So it's like, nobody wins. Nobody wins. And then also we get resisted. Did we get resisted? I wasn't paying attention. We actually did get resisted. Oh my god. This Shungpung. God tier Shungpung. Okay. Let's go for one of these. I mean, sorry, a skill 3 with Rika. Shungpung resisted. Oh, both strips though. Good for him. Resisted both strips. I mean, Summoner's Wars. And he got the 3-turn defense break. Nice. Okay, you know what? I want to give you a defense break back. I don't really like this. It was a bad gift. It was a bad gift. Who's got glance and hits? I mean, who do we want to give glance and hits to? I guess let's just do that. Let's just do one. Let's do this. Let's do this. Just kidding. Oh, right. She got changed. She got changed. She got changed. Let's do one of these. Can we proc? No, we don't proc. I forgot that she got changed. Oh, he got the defense break on Rika and an additional turn. Well, we could have easily won this, though. If one of them... So, okay, here's the thing. We could have easily won this if... Actually, that was silly. I shouldn't have gone for that. Let's do one of these. Let's do one of these. I feel that he's playing this not correctly. Let me go for... Sleep. Oh, we got a stun. Let's go for... Actually... I don't know if they have their cooldowns. I kind of wanted to just, like, wait for them to... Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, now we have no damage, though, which sucks, but that's fine. So we could have actually won this if we had better runes. I mean, we might still win this, but we could have definitely had... This would have been a definitely different situation if we had better runes. Like, we would like more accuracy on things, more speed on... Well, more speed didn't really impact this match. But this would have been definitely a different situation if we had just better rune quality, which is just... It's lacking because that's what... Because people summon. And people don't farm runes, and that's why that's lacking. So, I think... I mean, we still win this, but... We could be doing so... By the way, she's on Violent. She's not actually on Despair. I didn't actually ever put her on Despair. I was like, okay, let's put her on Violent. So... This would have been, yeah, this would have been a different situation. It would have been a clean sweep if we actually resisted with both of those strippers. The Shungpung. Also, if we had will runes, this would be a different situation as well, etc., etc. So, end of the day, I'm just going to say the exact same thing that I've been saying for years and years and years and years and years, and you guys are so tired of it because I sound like a broken record, but that doesn't stop it from being true, and as much as I say it, people still don't listen, is farm runes. You have to farm runes. And when I say farm runes, I should clarify that that encompasses like farm runes, farm grinds, farm gems, farm artifacts, farm all of the things to make your monsters better, max your runes, as long as they're good. Don't max like blue 5-star runes. Farm good runes, farm runes until you eventually get good runes, and then upgrade them to max, and then grind them, and then gem them, and then artifact the units. Make your units as good as they possibly can. I don't even know why I'm saying this. Nobody's still watching at this point. So I tried to do the best that I could with whatever we had, but with very little at our disposal to even work with. Like the units, the crazy amount of units. Look at all these amazing units here. We could have used so many of these units. But the fact of the matter is, there's not even enough runes to put on these units. So what would I be ruining them with? Nothing. I'd be ruining them with my imagination. If I imagine hard enough, I can imagine some runes on this account. But that's... And don't you guys even pretend that you're like, oh, well, Bagel, he should farm runes. I farm runes all the time. But guys, listen. I know that most of you out there watching this, or the few of you that actually still watch it, I know y'all don't farm runes yourselves. So don't even be like, oh, he should farm runes and think that your account is like got all the amazing runes on it, right? Yeah, we know the reality of the situation. So I try to make these units as good as I possibly could with whatever we had to work with. But honestly, a lot of these units, I mean, there's just like, a lot of these units also need skill ups as well, right? So like some of these units, like this has started to be skilled up, and yeah, you could argue that he doesn't really need this skill 1 to be completely maxed. But if you're like trying to push for like RTA or like to use these things competitively, every little bit matters. Every little bit is going to give you an advantage. All these, this guy's not even skilled either. I was trying to like, this guy never lands a glancing hit. Well, yeah, with no skill ups on skill 1, he never lands a glancing hit. That's correct. He's never gonna do it. And then also the rune quality on some of these things. At least the ninja's skilled up, right? Well, ninja requires 4 stars to skill up. It's not that hard. Is she skilled up? Yeah, she's skilled up. Okay. But I tried to do what I could do with what I had at my disposal. She actually doesn't need any accuracy. I forgot that her skill 3 was changed. Increase your skill activation. Increase your skill activation chance by 20%. The enemies can't resist the skill effects you apply on them. Silences the enemy if you attack the enemy with harmful. So that last part is the change part. You have to actually attack the enemy with harmful effects to silence. So I was like, and I have this unit too, so I should know this, but yeah, it only silences after you attack the enemy with harmful effects. So shame on Bagel. Whatever. It just got changed anyway. But we try to do the best we could with the situation we're in. Just try to make her fast on violent with, you know, this not crazy accuracy, but she doesn't actually need crazy accuracy. And I would have completely maxed some of these runes if I had more time to actually do it. And then this guy, we have him on. We actually have him on 300 speed, so it's not like and 56% accuracy. We need more accuracy. That's why he's not landing his skill. Well, I mean, he's not landing the glancing hit because it's not upgraded. But we want more. We want 100% accuracy on him. But like I said, there's nothing with accuracy that we can even do. Like there's just nothing. There's not any runes that I could like. Where was I supposed to even get the accuracy rune to put on him that he desperately needs? It's just not, it's not on the account at all. Like, even if I go for no speed, it's just not there. So I can't do things that don't exist. Bagel, you can imagine further. Okay, well, imagine as much as we can. And then the Han is just on, speed for damage attack. We needed him to be a certain speed. We needed him to be at least fast enough to come in and follow things up and come in and nuke things down. Follow things up, nuke things down. He does need more accuracy. But I needed to make sure he was fast and had as much damage as he could, so I just put whatever. I mean, there's no grinds, so it's not like I can do anything with the grinds. At least this was not grinded on a green rune, right? So I just did whatever I could do with whatever was on the account to make it work. I mean, we made some stuff work. It would have been nice to be able to use. Oh, this is the Rika. By the way, this is not. Rika also needs more accuracy. She was doing okay. But she does need more accuracy, and she also does need this. We need that. Oh, that's the harmful effect. I thought that was a cooldown reduction. That's the harmful effect. We do need that. But actually, Rika needs some more skills. You need to finish the things that you started to sculpt. Her speed was okay already. Try to get lower crit rate on her, in my opinion. This is, I mean, that's usable. Wow, that could actually be better, but. Whatever, and we don't have any. We could have put artifacts, like all of these things, right? All of these things could be like all these grinds could have been grinded. There was just no grinds on like some of these things. This not grinded, not maxed. I would have maxed this if I had the time. But these things, like to max all these different runes, all these 135s. I did max some of the other ones that weren't maxed, but to max all these 135s, like that would have taken like an extra 2 hours. So I didn't have an extra 2 hours on me. But, and then I should have put artifacts on here, actually. But there's almost no artifacts anyway. So there's very few artifacts. None of the artifacts are even upgraded. So even if I took some poo-poo artifacts, there's just nothing. And then there's, like, nothing that we... Why is she on violent? I even noticed this. Why is she on violent? She shouldn't be on Violence. She should be on Despair. Despair is the meta for her. Put those Violent runes on something else that's more valuable. There's just not enough runes to go around to even have tried to stick some other units in there. There's just not enough. There's not enough runes. But anyway, it's the reality of the situation. There's just not enough runes. So we tried to do what we could with her, but her accuracy's too low. Her crit rate's too low. Her speed is okay enough, but she's on Swift. So she's on just Swift Blade. Tried to do whatever I could with whatever's on here, but yeah, her crit rate's not enough. Her accuracy's not enough. And speed and attack power, because she actually needs that speed and attack power. Oh, she's not even maxed. She's if I would have known that. She's so good though. Why is she not maxed? Yeah, she needs this though, because remember, this is conditional. Weakens the enemy's defense for 2 turns if the enemy's defense is lower than your attack power. So you need attack power to be high. And decreases the enemy's attack bar by 75% if these enemies' attack speed is slower than yours. So, yeah. And then all the skills. I didn't realize she was not skilled up, but yeah, that's the situation that we're in for this is like the same situation as always. Like, there's not runes, there's not grinds, there's not gems. This should be very obvious why. Like, for some of you guys, like, it should be obvious why the account is not at the level that it could be with the crazy monsters that it is. Because no runes, or grinds, or gems, or towers. I didn't even take a look at this. I didn't want to take a look at the towers. But yeah, stop summoning. You have enough monsters. You can't even ruin the monsters that you have. At least he's got some runes. I see some of you guys that have, like, no runes. At least we can get a unit up to 300 speed. At least we can get that, right? But I see some of you guys, you got like no runes. Like, I can get my unit to plus 105 speed. Wait, what? On Swift? Yes. How long you been playing? 6 years. What? Anyway, that's it for this one. I think it was a lose-lose situation all around. It definitely was a lose. I think it was a lose-lose situation. Yeah, I think it was a lose-lose situation all around. Go farm runes, everyone. Just everyone watching, go farm runes. Shut up, farm runes. Anyway, see you as always in the next one.